Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy Part 6. We are in Hogsmeade and we've just had a massive tussle with a big fat troll who has been obliterated. We've got ourselves kitted out in the finest of wizarding gear and secured ourselves this beautiful looking wand of our own. So we are ready to get stuck into the wizarding world, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sebastian, our fellow Slytherin student, and he is going to be leading us to the Three Broomsticks. Or some butterbeers after a tough day. So we're talking about Sirona, who's the Sirona the owner. We have ourselves a nice little view around Hogsmeade. It's looking gorgeous, isn't it? There's a page. Oh, who's that? That's a top hat. That seems very familiar. Mr. Oh, there's Ranrock as well.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction.
There's a lot of conspiracy going on here.
Distraction.
So Radigo,
Student, take down your distraction.
Ranrock sent the trolls.
Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
So Rookwood and Ranrock are in this together.
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no
Evil beggars.
value to me.
Right, we've definitely been seeing that.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Did
They definitely saw us. Yes.
I don't think so. What was
I'm
that
pretty sure
goblin
they
doing
did.
With Victor Rookwood. Ranrock is working with Rookwood. The
Yes.
goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere.
This doesn't spell good news, is it?
Quickly.
Are they looking
let's
for
get
us?
inside the Three Broomsticks.
Yep. Let's get a butterbeer down us. That'll keep us safe. So we are in the Three Broomsticks. There it is. Look how homely it feels.
I shall let you know if I hear it.
Lodgok, so there's another little
Sirona.
You
goblin. Hopefully we'll be safer in it. Sebastian does look very well. He's growing on me a lot,
What
Sebastian.
can I...
Initially didn't take to him very well, but
There's a face I haven't seen before.
hello, Sirona.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me.
So is this a transgender character?
Heard about the attack.
Is this
I
them
shall be
trying
looking in on
to
the other shopkeepers and residents.
appease the JK
Glad to
haters?
see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one.
Yeah.
Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right?
Not single-handedly.
Well done.
It was a joint effort.
Thanks for this.
You know,
My pleasure.
Sebastian took
I
the
will say-
battering of the club.
Trolls.
I kind of did all the damage, really.
It's never happened before.
No, we know why. Ranrock
That's not right.
and Rookwood.
The
You're
only
spot on,
brutes we
Serena.
usually have to deal with.
Ah, right on cue.
Not timely.
Here's Rookwood.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave,
So-
the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve.
Nice, Serena. There appears to be a little bit of history here.
Come.
Come now.
Theophilus, incredible.
No need for theatrics.
Loving that name.
I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
You're damn right we are.
Quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me.
Ooh, okay. Things are getting a little bit
I
tense.
said, my
in the Three
friend
Broomsticks.
is busy.
Serena is
Think you'll
kicking
have enough
butt here.
bloodshed for one day? Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it
Yeah.
used to be.
Get out.
Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Well, I'll give it a go. Serena really stood her ground there.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. What's your
Well,
bet?
I didn't really have a
Rookwood and
choice.
Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Harlow. As in Theophilus Harlow, is that?
Trolls?
Who that
Ranrock
is?
and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything,
Yeah, I do.
but it's perhaps best I do that
I
later.
think I trust him now. He has grown on me
On
massively,
that
Sebastian.
note, I think we should head back to the castle.
I think you are right. But,
Rebellion.
okay, nothing too obvious in the Three Broomsticks, okay? So it's dark. We have Hogsmeade at night, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first night cycle. And it is looking gorgeous. So Sebastian wants a little chat, so let's talk to him.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
She
I can
is
see that. She didn't
Quite the
seem
woman.
at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I
Nope,
think you'll
stood her
need to
ground
tell
nicely.
me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the
Yeah,
castle.
as I say, I
Professor
think
Weasley's
I
certain
trust
to hear about
Sebastian,
the
so
troll
I'm
attack soon if she hasn't already.
probably going to tell him,
Don't
even
want
though
to risk
Fig
another
is
detention for getting back after hours.
adamant he doesn't want us to. You must return to your common room for the night. Access the map, okay, as you wish, as you wish. Hogwarts map. Again, there's so much to explore here. So, common room, I think it's... Where is it? Slytherin common room. There it is. In the grand staircase. So we're kind of located centrally in regards to the castle. I know Ravenclaw are right up in the tower. But here we are back in the Slytherin sleeping chambers within the common room. Welcome to Hogsmeade, quest complete. There we have it. Okay, so what is next for us? I guess we have to report back to Professor Weasley. I'm really liking our outfit now, by the way. This dark arts coat is smart. And it really suits the black wand as well. Okay, so we've got some owl post from Professor Fig, it looks like. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. Okay, so that is next on the agenda, it would seem. Toward Professor Fig. Okay, as you wish. So let's have a little jog towards him.
Discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
That's our first bit of owl post we've received. Okay, let's exit the Slytherin common room. Run over to Professor Fig. So interestingly, he was away for that whole time.
Another adventure, are we?
Yeah, he was away for that whole time when we were in Hogsmeade getting attacked by trolls and everything. I'm a little bit skeptical of some of the characters in this game. I don't know whether to trust them, but I think the only one we can kind of trust right now that we've met, Professor Weasley and Sebastian. I think I trust Fig. He's becoming increasingly absent when we need him, though, which is raising questions for me. But we shall see. Lots to get through, and let's do it here, ladies and gentlemen. In this beautiful wizarding world. I can never get enough of just having a look around this place. Professor Fig, I'm assuming he is in his classroom up in the defense against the Dark Arts Tower. Look at the reflections on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the gorgeousness of ray tracing coming into effect, which is what we're playing on. So we chose the fidelity mode to get the best visuals out of this game, which is what I was most excited for, just having a look around this beautiful castle and experiencing the magic in the best detail possible. There's Professor Fig's classroom. Can we back these? Oh, yes. So this new wand, it has a bit of a kick to it. You really feel every spell through the controller. Thanks to the haptic feedback on the PS5. Beautiful scenes. Okay, so Professor Fig, where are you? Let's be having you. Where is he? Wait. Okay, so he's not here yet, so we have to do some waiting, it would seem. There we go. So we just had a little kip on the floor or something whilst we waited for Professor Fig to return. So hello. Where have you been? What have you been up to?
I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Yeah,
So,
about
the trolls
that.
were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Yeah,
Goblin
Ranrock.
silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon.
Yeah,
But how?
that
And
is the
why
question,
send
isn't it?
trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
They know a lot about
Ranrock
me.
was in Hogsmeade.
They're desperate for
With
ancient
Rookwood.
magic.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This
Did
is
very well
grave
there.
news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
I think so, for sure. Ranrock and the Rookwood won the locket. Sir, about the goblins at Gringotts.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity.
No, okay.
I dare say, after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers.
So do you think he
of
was doing it against
Ranrock.
his will, I presume? Ranrock and Rookwood want the locket.
They're after the locket.
Bit of a
You
tongue
said
twister
you
there for you.
discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I
Okay.
read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment.
So is this what you've been doing
It's
the
a
whole
map
time?
of Hogwarts, to be sure. But I
Okay,
do not
suspicious.
know where it leads.
It leads to the library.
Let's follow
A
it then.
restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond.
Traces
Is
of
it
magic.
traces of magic there?
I'm
on
guessing
the map?
only we can see that.
I suspected you would see something.
Yeah.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at
But what?
Hogwarts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me
So
anything,
Miriam was
it's that
his
the
wife,
path we're on is
who
terribly dangerous.
passed
I'd
away.
like
I'm
you
not
to
sure
work
the
with Professor
circumstances of
Hecat a
that.
bit before we
I
continue.
think he's a bit scant on the
So,
detail. Probably
how
is a bit of a sore
dangerous could
subject.
the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
Okay, so it sounds like we've got some
I'll
more
let Professor
spells to be
Hecat know to
learning
expect
from
you.
Professor Hecat, who was the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. So that is where we'll be heading next in order to learn some more defensive spells. Let's say hello to her. Wherever she may be. What do we have here? Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A fifth year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatise before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigellus Black, the headmaster. So, Nigellus Black has got Fig tending to us for the time being. Let's have a look at the quest in here. So, in terms of the main story, secrets of the restricted section, but in order to get into there we need to learn Incendio, which I'm assuming... Where's that going to come from? That's the question. You must learn the fire-making charm to begin the story. Okay, so... Quests. Professor Hecat's assignment. So that is where we learn the fire charm, or Incendio, as we all know and love it. So let's go have a chat with Professor Hecat, excuse me, Mr. Fig, and on a journey. So there's going to be another defensive spell that we're learning. We're going to have quite a few spells stacking up, and we are not going to have room on the little directional pad, easy access in the bottom right corner, because it appears we can only fit 4 spells into there. I love the ambience in this game, just all the music, the students, the interactions. No, I'm busy, sorry. Proper Slytherin, aren't I? Here we are, Defense of the Dark Arts with Professor Hecat. Teach me all that you
I
know.
believe we have some matters to discuss.
I think you're right, let's begin.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments.
Yes.
As such, you are to learn
Incendio.
the fire-making spell.
Yes,
Handy
please.
for lighting torches, burning away spider webs,
And setting
and,
fire to
when
people.
necessary, defending against those who would wish to
Yes,
do
there
us
it is,
harm.
Professor Hecat. I think she would be quite deadly in a fight, you know.
Quite.
She's unsuspecting
But before
because
we get
she's
started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks.
ancient.
You may be surprised.
But I
by
think
some
she'd
of
be
them.
surprisingly deadly. She's got quite a
Astonishing how much
knowledge.
Students don't think their professors know.
Maybe an ex-Aura
When
back in
you're
the day, I
finished,
don't know.
Come and see me. Then we shall begin working on
Be
Incendio.
interesting to know some more about Professor Hecat. So we've just been asked to do some
You know where to
assignments. Not
find
sure what
me
they are,
once
but
you've finished.
win 2 rounds of crossed wands. Complete a round of spell combination practice with Lucan Brattleby. So she knows
Seems
about the
Crossed
dueling
Wands
club.
isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
No, so Sebastian did mention that to us. Crossed wands dueling club. But it appears teachers have got wind as well. Is that Ominous Gaunt? That is Ominous Gaunt there again. So this is the descendant of Lord Voldemort. Who does seem like a relatively polite and normal chap, actually. So things obviously went wrong somewhere down the line. But let's head over to Crossed Wands. As we just take a moment. So that's the Owlery up there. That's where all of the bad boys hang out. Plenty of owl poo in there and post for everybody to enjoy. So where is this Crossed Wand situated? So it appears to be just through here. Revelio, there's a page there. What have we got here? Haunted toilets. Unless in dire straits, it's probably best to avoid this particular toilet, as allegedly one of Peeves' favourite pranking spots. Oh no. Here's Peeves.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she
He is a menace.
He's
dripping toilet water everywhere and harassing this Hufflepuff student.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me.
Why on earth is
confined
this
inside of a
menace
jar.
allowed to stay within the
He failed,
castle?
as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted
my lord.
privileges be handsome indeed.
Literal
or I'd
toilet water
fire up the
dripping from this
cannon, so she agreed.
incredible
Draw up a
poltergeist.
contract with her, not with him, that if I
He is
behaved,
very
I'd
annoying,
have
isn't he? Right.
publicly
I'm gonna go because he's already annoying me. That poor student. Oh, hello, hello. Another view of the owlery. Just stunning, absolutely stunning. So you have the flue powder, clock tower courtyard. Okay, so we have a statue which is available for anything. Levioso, there we go. And it's given us a page, thank you very much. Another one to add to the collection. There is Sebastian, hello, hello. So this must be the Crossed Wands Dueling Club. And there is the clock tower. That is a very satisfying noise. Oh, there's a little rumble on the controller as that swings by. Incredible. Could listen to that all day. But we have to have a conversation with Luke and Brattleby as part of our assignments for Professor Hecat in order to obtain Incendio.
That's all I need to know.
So interestingly, this guy's a Gryffindor. Slytherin and Gryffindor friendship going on here.
It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
Yes, I humbled him. Yeah, I did take him down
I
a
seem
peg.
to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins.
Okay, perfect.
It's our way of determining the school's greatest
I've got a
duelist
feeling
once
this is
and
going to
for all.
go very well,
And to liven things
as we
up,
appear to be
the
quite
winners
adept
award
at
you a
dueling
prize.
so far.
Interested?
Dealt with a troll. Absolutely humbled Sebastian. Of course I'll join the club.
Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I
Agree.
Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with
Okay.
Sebastian.
Yeah, I like Sebastian,
Next
so
time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone.
I'm happy for him to
So,
be my
Care to
partner.
step into the ring?
Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
Get
Where
me
do
in
we
the
actually fight? Do we fight here?
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Underneath the pendulum? We will find out.
We'll make you regret signing up.
She seems nice. That's a Ravenclaw and a Gryffindor. Two Slytherins teaming up to take them down. So breakthrough yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell Levioso. Tiger Lock lets you track enemies without aiming. Use the right stick to change targets while locked. Okay. So Levioso. Oh my lord. Yeah, I can see why this is kept secret by Sebastian, because it's not the most teacher friendly thing, is it? But the teachers seem to know about it, and they're not doing too much to stop it. I guess as long as we're not really hurting anyone, it's fine. But I'm not sure how these students aren't getting hurt, because they are getting thrown around. So we need to leave that one for now. We have to use Levioso to break this shield, and then we can start doing some real damage. There we go. We have our first dueling victory, ladies and gentlemen. It was quite the annihilation.
Nice
Sebastian
work.
and I make a good team.
Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
I'm very ready for it.
Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are.
Okay.
And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy.
The Crossed Wands
Very good
training
way to
dummy.
master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory.
Thank
Look
you,
forward.
Mr. Brattleby. So he looks a bit younger than us, so obviously we're a fifth year, but he looks at least a couple of years younger. Okay, so win 2 rounds of crossed wands, so we need to do another round here, and I assume we can do that by having a chat with Luke and Brattleby. So let's do that and get into round 2 of crossed wands dueling club. Is it set? Is it ready?
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match
Excellent.
Ready for
Okay.
another round?
I am indeed. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Who do we have? So we have Natsai, Sebastian Sallow, or nobody. So I'm going to pair up with Sebastian. As I say, he's one that I trust at the moment. Was initially skeptical, but he has really grown on me, and I'm pretty sure we can confide in him.
Apologies.
Definitely trust him in the duel. So we have 3 people to take on here. So we have a Slytherin, a Ravenclaw, and a Gryffindor to tussle with. So break through Violet Shield with 4 spells like Summoning Charm, Accio. Okay, so we're using Accio instead of Levioso this time around. Oh, no, it looks like we have a combination of the 2. So we use Levioso on Constance Dagworth, who straight off the bat already. Wow, we are getting lifted up here. Ouch! Okay, we are taking some damage. Let's throw some boxes at her. Poor old Constance getting annihilated by a new wand over in that corner. Nerida Roberts just dodged that one in time. Levioso just increases the damage output, I believe, when we do that. Accio break the shield on Hector Jenkins. Let's throw a barrel at him, right in his face. Square. Here, so we nailed that one. Okay, so when we get Levioso'd, it's interesting that he can use those spells too. You can see. Yeah, I am not sure how this hasn't been closed down yet, as destroying students like this probably isn't the safest thing to do, but we will enjoy it for now as we get ourselves another victory.
Sign up for a round.
Not sure, was that Incendio that Sebastian just threw at that student? Not sure, but that is another sweeping victory.
You did indeed. The other duelists
For the
have already
Slytherin
taken
students.
notice of you. But after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better
I'm
keep
not
practicing
surprised.
if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round.
Well, I think I'm more than
I'll let you
capable
know
of
when we're ready.
holding my own, as we've
Hope to see you
demonstrated.
then.
I'll certainly be back for another round of that when the time comes.
So to speak.
Okay, so that is those 2 done. So what else do we need to do? Complete a round of spell combination practice with Luke and Brattleby, so we can actually talk with the people we've just beaten in the duel.
Stick to potions.
I think you're right, Constance Dagworth, but I respect the humility. Luke and Brattleby, let's have a chat.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training
Yes.
dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice.
Thank you very much. I feel like we probably should have had a go on the dummy before we got stuck into a duel,
That would be
but,
wonderful.
you know,
Be sure
better
to
late than
ask
never.
all your spells before the dummy lands.
Okay.
If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Tell me what I need to do. Cast Accio, followed by 4 consecutive basic attacks. So Accio, 1, 2, 3, 4. Annihilated the dummy. Thank you very much. Cast Levioso, followed by 4 consecutive basic attacks. So Levioso, 1, 2, 3, 4. I do like that spinning cast on the 4th spell. Complete spell combinations without letting them hit the ground. So we have Levioso, attack, 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 Accio, attack, 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 attack. Smooth as butter. Thank you very much.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel.
Exactly, which is probably why I should have done that first. But we survived the duel. In fact, did very well with Sebastian at our side. Happy with that.
Assignment's all finished.
Okay, nice. So that is Professor Hecat's assignment 1 finished off. So let's return to Professor Hecat. Now we've done that. And learn Incendio. Here's another one of the students with the shield.
Easier on me.
Yeah, I do apologise. It was a little bit brutal. I'm sorry.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Thanks to you. No worries. If you want some more, just let me know and I'll happily throw you off the edge of that bloody bridge. Right, Professor Hecat, what on earth is that student doing? Just carrying anything and everything. Ooh, something here. Not sure what that is. Okay, we can't quite do that yet, but those things. Reparo? Nope. Okay, we'll come back to that one. It appears to be a little puzzle that we are not sure of. Just look how suave we look. I'm very impressed with the outfits in this game. We are only just scratching the surface of what is out there. This is the pre-order Dark Arts coat. I probably will be wearing that for the majority of this game, as I'm very impressed with how it looks. But we'll certainly be mixing things up as and when we find them, with the best combinations. Can we jump over there? Yes, we can. Incredible. Right, okay, so we are returning to Professor Heggett. Going to learn Incendio, which is going to be used another defensive spell. That poor girl, she's been standing there all night. I'm not having a word with you just yet. There's a page up there.
I trust
Do you see?
Revelio is able to accommodate you.
Like that. Hebridean black skeleton. Oh, he was. Mr. Brattleby was very nice,
finished
actually.
all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Seems like a good little lad.
Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Oh, I am so ready. Teach me. Come on.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but
I think we did see a brief display of Incendio from Sebastian, but we are going to be learning it ourselves.
And remember,
right here. Okay, so here's another one for us to learn. Incendio. Okay, so X square, X, nice and straightforward, easy. Incendio added to the catalogue of spells that we have for us. So if you learn enough spells, you need to equip Incendio to your spell set. To do this, you will need to swap it with a different spell. Okay. Okay, so this is a preview of all the spells here. So Incendio damage, its range is short and requires you to be close to this target. That looks really quite painful. Okay, so hold to assign. What we will get rid of? Probably get rid of Lumos, because we don't need to use that one too often. If we do, it's never in a hurry, whereas all of these ones are kind of combat spells, we probably will need to. But let's have a look at what else we have here. Arresto Momentum, slows both objects and enemies. Glacius freezes enemies, increasing damage they take from follow-up attacks. Levioso, we know that one already, lifts people up. Transformation, transform objects and enemies into alternate forms, whether puzzle solutions or harmless knickknacks. Very interesting, looks like we could have a lot of fun with that. Flipendo, yeeting people about, but can solve puzzles and exploit enemies' weaknesses. Also, Descendo, so that slams people into the ground. That one, again, quite brutal. The spells in here are quite savage. Don't think we should be using them with other students, but I am more than okay to do so. Depulso, that sends them absolutely flying. Also useful for pushing and spinning objects for a variety of purposes. Accio, yeah, we're already familiar with that one. Confringo, long-range bolt that deals damage on impact. Enemies hit with fire-based attacks will continue to take damage for a few seconds, during which time collisions will result in incendiary bursts. That's very similar to Incendio with a slight variation, it seems. So maybe that was what Sebastian used, Confringo. Defindo, slashes objects and enemies from afar, dealing considerable damage. Expelliarmus, disarms wands and weapons from most enemies who wield them. Also deals damage to all enemies, even if they do not carry a weapon. Okay, interesting. Bombarda, heavy damage and impact. That has sent that student absolutely flying. So it's a big explosion. Reparo, very familiar with already. Lumos, also familiar with. Disillusionment, causes you to blend into your surroundings, making it more difficult for others to perceive you. Perfect for sneaking or approaching enemies undetected, to be able to cast Petrificus Totalis. Incendio is one we just learned. Wingardium Leviosa. So that is in the game. So we have Levioso and we also have Wingardium Leviosa. This seems to be something that we use outside of combat and perhaps gives us a little bit more control over what we're lifting. Conjuring Spell. Conjures items in existence when cast within the room of requirement. Okay, so we haven't actually accessed that yet, but that is something I'm very, very excited for. Altering Spell. Alter the physical forms and features of items when cast within the room of requirement. Evanesco vanishes items and returns Moonstone when cast within the room of requirements. There's lots to do in there. And what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, the bottom three are the unforgivables, it seems. So you have Imperio, Unforgivable Curse, temporarily forces enemies to fight as if they were your companions. So that allows you to basically control their minds and get them all on your side. Crucio, Unforgivable Curse, this is the torturing curse, causes most enemies to writhe in pain as they take damage over time. Also curses the victim, and cursed enemies take extra damage. Brutal. And the one that we are all very excited for, kills enemies instantly. Avada Kedavra. but we are yet to learn these. All we have with us at the moment is Incendio. I'm very excited to unlock all of those spells, but let's give Incendio a go for now. Okay, so that is brutal, isn't it? I think I've done well there, but it's just recharging. Give it another cast. Whoosh! Also, we've lit a torch there. Can we use that to light another one? Yes. Once we've got that regenerated. Oh, that's Protego. Incendio! Okay, so there it is. Absolutely savage. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Give us a big fat like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and we'll see you very soon in the next part.